Oh, thanks. Been out here since 6 o'clock drinking espresso, trying to keep my nerves under control. Been a good idea, yeah. This first thing, I'm going to just try to get some dust off my fingers anyway. But anyway, this is a Cape Breton song. Thanks. Okay. So this song is it's something that's been consistent over time as far as workers and their plight and all that stuff. So give this a try. Night and day, by hand and by brain, to earn your pay, who for centuries long past, for no more than your bread, have bled for your country and counted your dead, and the factories and mills and the shipyards and mines have often been told to keep up with the times. Your skills are not needed, 'cause they've streamlined the job through slide rule and stopwatch. Your lives, they've been robbed. But when the skies darken and the prospect is war, who's given a gun and pushed to the fore and expected to die for the land of our birth, though we've never owned one handful of earth? We're the first ones to stand, the first ones to die. We're the first ones in line for that pie in the sky, but we're always the last. When the cream is shaved out, the worker is working when the fat cat's about. But all of these things the worker has done, from tilling the field to carrying the gun, we've been yoked to the plow since time first began. We're always expected to carry the can. Thank you. Okay, now this next one is a bunch of jigs. The first one is King of the Piper. The second and the third one, I don't have any idea what the names are. But I do know that I have to watch out for all the espresso and not start it too fast, otherwise I'll be toast. Thank you.
So that was Keith Hill, and I hope you guys enjoyed that as much as I did. Another round of applause. Next, we're going to bring up Mark Schneider. Mark, come on up.
I don't need a... How y'all doing? It's pretty bright up here. So I'm a first time on the stage. And this is pretty fun. It's a little scary, but it's okay. Does that pick up the guitar okay? I'm just going to pretend like I'm sitting in my living room like I usually do when I play. Cool. And I haven't been drinking too much espresso, so I hope that'll work out.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mark Schneider.
Thank you. I'll give a little blurb about each song. These are all my songs. The first one is written for my brother David, who's very far away. Thank you. The next one I'm just calling waltz number 3 because I tend to write things in a 3/4 time signature. I have no idea why, and I think this is about the third one I wrote about 25 years ago. Thank you. This is 2 songs put together. The first one is called Parish Blue. It's written about a Maxfield Parish painting. And the second, on the end of that, I put a little instrumental about my favorite time of the day, which is dusk. don't have a name for this last one. Thank you. That wasn't so bad. Thank you very much. Great. Yes, I am. Thanks.
That was Mark Schneider. A round of applause for Mark. Thanks for playing for us tonight. Next, we're going to have Andrew Ritzinger come onto the stage. First time here, Andrew? Yes. Also Andrew's first time. We're running it through a string of first-timers here. It's good to see you all here. And then we're going to end the first list with Hunter Backlund. And then Clint McCune's going to come up and play a set for us.
Hello. Hi. Hi, everybody. My name is Andrew. Looks like every hippie in Redmond showed up tonight, huh? Yeah. I want to tell you a story from my memoir. My memoir is called Bad Mooney. And it's about when I was involved in a religious cult when I was 17 years old. The religious cult was called the Moonies, and it was a feared cult of the time, famous for brainwashing. A lot of kids like myself were kidnapped from the cult by their parents, in my case, the San Francisco Police Department as well, and went through a deprogramming. I did that. That happened to me as well. This is a story about when I took a break from the Moonies. It's called Sunshine on My Shoulders. I was living in Boulder, Colorado, and I was a night janitor for the city of Boulder. And I had only been laid once before in my life. And it was, I lost my virginity to a woman who self-identified as a lesbian. And I told her, I said, you know, I don't understand why we're making love because I thought you were into women. And she said, oh, silly, it's not men's bodies I don't like, it's their politics. So I went from her to this next woman. And I had an extra $100, and I was determined to get laid. And there was no place in Boulder to seek comfort from a professional. So I took a bus to Denver. And when I got to Denver, I got in a taxi cab. And just like I'd seen in the movies, I said to the driver, take me to where the ladies are, to where the women are. And he said, hey, man, I don't know what you're talking about. And I said, yeah, you know, professionals, you know, ladies, you know. And he said, no, man, I don't know what you're talking about. And I said, okay, just drive me around. So it's noon in Denver, and he turns right into this residential neighborhood, and I'm looking out the window looking for the occasional, streetwalker trolling for Johns in a residential neighborhood. There were none. And I said to him, I go, well, hey, do you know where we used to call them porno palaces? Do you know where a porno palace is? And he said, oh, man, you want to go to the dirty books? And I said, yes. And he took me to a place called Pandora's Box. And I walked into Pandora's Box, and in those days, kids, there were magazines. And I looked through the magazines, and I was searching for the giant breasts, and I came upon this tabloid. And in this tabloid, there were ads. And I'm like, okay, this is what I'm looking for. There were ads for women who were offering dates. And I found one ad that I really liked called Pleasantly Plump Pretties. And there was a woman who was sprawled on a bed, and she was hanging backwards off the bed, and her cleavage was huge, and I was like, she's the one. So I bought the tabloid, and as I exited the porno palace, I noticed this magazine called Animal Lovers, and there was a very large hog mounting a woman, and I thought that was pretty disgusting. So I went out to a phone booth, another thing that is old school. This is 1979, by the way. I'm 18 years old. And I called this number, and this woman answered, yeah, what do you want? And I said, hello, madame. I am interested in the pleasure of a lady this evening, or this afternoon. And she said, you a cop? And I said, well, no, I'm not a police officer, I assure you, madame. And she said, okay, well, I got to check and make sure you're not a cop, so you got to give me your number, you got to be a directory assistant, I got to be able to look you up in the phone book. And I was like, well, gee, I'm not in the phone book. And she said, no deal then. And I said, well, my dad's in the phone book. And she said, okay, where does your dad live? And I said, Moline, Illinois. And so she looked it up. She called directory assistants, and she found my father's number, and she confirmed my identity. And I sat there, and I waited for her to call back. And finally, she called back, and she said, okay. She said, what kind of ladies do you like? And I said, one with big boobs. And she said, yeah, they all got big boobs. What do you like, blonde, chubby, skinny? What do you want? And I was like, just big boobs would be fine. Like, the woman in the ad, And so she said, all right, yeah, that's sunshine, yeah. Okay, I'll tell you what, here's her address. So she gave me the address. And so I exited Pandora's Box, and I was looking for a cab, and this guy exited right behind me, and he said, hey, you need a ride? And I was like, yes, I do. Thank you very much. And I got into his El Camino, and he was driving me to my address. And we were going through a neighborhood called Capitol Hill. And the main drag through Capitol Hill in Denver is Broadway. And so we were driving along Broadway, and the neighborhoods just got seedier and seedier and seedier. Liquor store after porno palace, after flop house. And we finally pulled up to the address, and it was a liquor store. And I said, I don't know, it's a liquor store. And he said, well, there's apartments above it. And I said, oh, yeah, it must be it. And he said, wait a second, where are you going? And I said, I'm going to go visit my friend. And he put his hand on my knee, and he said, how about a suck? And I took this opportunity to point out to him that I was a heterosexual. I was very proud of my use of the word. I just learned it the other day. So I said, no, thank you, sir. I'm a heterosexual. And with that, I got out of his El Camino, and I knocked on the door. And a woman answered, and she had stringy blonde hair. She was wearing a muumuu. And she did have boobs, but I was disappointed they weren't the size of her head. And she invited me up this long flight of stairs, and I followed her up. And as soon as we crested the landing, she pulled a curtain back, and she said, "And this is my daughter and son." They were about 9 years old, little Johnny and Sally. I was shocked. I didn't know what to do. Well, she knew what to do. So she took me and she plopped me down in a leather love seat, and she got on her knees and she put her hands on my legs and pressed herself up against me, and she said, "How much do you think a lady like me gets paid for something like this?" And I said, "Oh, I don't know." And she said, "Well, how much do you have?" And I pulled out 5 $20 bills and showed them to her, and she fanned them out before me, and she said, $100. You're in luck. That's exactly what I charge. I felt grateful that I had the right change. So she said, okay, you know, I don't take it up the butt, and nothing like that, nothing kinky, just straight. And I was like, okay. And she took me inside of her apartment, and there were boxes all over the place, and I could tell that she had just moved in. And she fixed herself a drink. She had Smuggler's brandy, and she made herself a generous drink in a 16-ounce Tupperware tumbler. And she started drinking the drink, and she was sizing me up, and she's like, "How old are you?" And I'm like, "I'm 18. She goes, "Let me see your driver's license." So I showed it to her, and then she said, And then she walked over to her washer and dryer, and she said, "You know, this is broken. I can't figure out how to hook it up. Could you help me?" And I was like, "Sure." And I looked behind, and I could see that she didn't have an adapter to the plumbing. And I said, "Well, you need this adapter." And she said, "Oh, would you be a hun and go get it for me? Would you? I'll tell you what, I'll drive you down to the hardware store, and you can pick it out for me." And I was like, "I'll do it." So I went to the hardware store in her car with Johnny and Sally, and we got to Handy Andy's hardware store, and I picked out the plumbing part. And as we were exiting, she saw shelves, and she said, "I need some shelves built." And so she bought some shelves. And then we drove back to her apartment, and we got upstairs, and I fixed her washer and dryer, and then she had me build her shelves. And by this time, it had been 2 hours, and I thought this is the way it went, and I didn't know any different. And so I made her shelves, and then she was drinking the whole time, and she was drinking more, and she was getting a little drunk, and then she said, "Well, help me unpack." And so I helped her unpack and everything, and hung her pictures on the wall, her velvet Elvis on velvet, and the whole bit. And then she said, "You know what? I'm going to make you dinner." And so she said, "Go out and buy some spaghetti." So she sent me out to the 7-Eleven, and I came back with spaghetti, and she said, "You know what? I can't get my TV and my entertainment system to work. Can you look at that?" And I was like, "Oh, sure, I'll be glad to do that." And so I fixed her entertainment center and set it up, but it didn't have the adapter from 3 prongs to 2 prongs. And I said, "You need this adapter." And she said, "Could you go get it for me?" And I was like, "Sure." And she said, "Take Johnny with you." So Johnny and I went, and we crossed the street, and I held his hand, and we looked both ways, and he was talking to me, and he asked me what I wanted to be when I grew up, and I told him I wanted to be an actor, and he was impressed with that. And I asked him about school, and he told me about dinosaurs, and we went to the Safeway, and luckily they had the adapter, and then we went back to where I was going to sleep with her, back at her apartment. And she made me dinner, and it was a white bread, Wonder Bread with garlic powder on it, and iceberg lettuce salad. And she poured herself a big glass of Lambrusco, and she got drunker and drunker and drunker. And then she dismissed Sally, and Johnny and had them watch reruns on TV in the other room. And then she took me into actually the living room, and she laid a blanket down on the floor. And she was drinking and smoking, and she said to me, you know, I haven't always done this. I used to be a practical nurse, and I moved here from Denver, from Chicago to Denver, and you know, my husband used to beat me, and I moved here because my sister was here, and the women I worked with were real bitches, and I came in late for work one day, and they fired me, and now I have to do this. She said, I'm a good girl. I don't want to be doing this. And she started to cry. So I comforted her, and I put my arms around her, and I said, I know you're a good girl. I know you don't want to be doing this. I know you're better than this. I know you'll find a job as a practical nurse again, and you'll be able to support your family. And she cried, but she felt better, and then she said, all right, well, you want to fuck me? And I said, yes. She said, well, I don't do it up the butt. And I said, I understand. So I laid upon her, and 3 minutes, the act was over. And she sat up, and she looked at me, and she said, you want to fuck me again? I said, thank you. Thank you very much. So then it was time for me to go home. By now I had made Sunshine's acquaintance for over 8 hours. And we got in her car, and she drove me to the bus station, and as I got out, she wrote her phone number down, and she said, you can call me direct next time. And I said, thank you. And then I never had sunshine on my shoulders again. Thank you. Peace and no nukes.
Thank you for sharing your story with us tonight, Andrew. At SoulFood open mic, you never know what you're going to hear here, but it's always going to be an adventure. It's always going to be fun, and it's always going to be entertaining. Thanks for all of you being here tonight. So now we're going to bring up Hunter. Come on up. And after Hunter plays, Clint McCune is going to come up and share a set with us.
It's pretty good. Yep. Hey guys, what's up? No, the shadow proves the sunshine, so hope that works out for you. I've never done this before, so if I suck, let me know. Just a little bit. I'm going to start out with some Coldplay, so this is too mainstream for you, I'm sorry. I'll come up to meet you, tell you I'm sorry. in circles, chasing tails. Oh, I run back to the start. Nobody said it was easy. Oh, it's such a shame for us to part. Nobody said it was easy. No one ever said it would be this hard. I'm running back to the start. Just guessing numbers and figures, pulling the puzzles apart. Questions of science, science and progress don't speak as loud as my heart. Tell me you love me, come back and haunt me. Oh, I run back to the start, running in circles, chasing tails. Oh, we come back as we are. Nobody said it was easy. Oh, it's such a shame for us to part. Nobody said it was easy. No one ever said it would be this hard. I'm running back to the start. So I'm very, very nervous. So just bear with me here. This is my first time actually playing in public, so it's great support. And I hope to be here many more times, so get to know me. This next song is by Paramore. My daddy cried and cursed at the wind. He broke his own heart and I watched as he tried to reassemble it. And my mama swore she would never let herself forget. And that was the day that I promised I'd never sing of love that does not exist. But darling, still got to find other ways to make it along or keep a straight face. And I've always lived like this, keeping a comfortable distance. And up until now I had sworn to myself that I'm content with loneliness, because none of it was ever worth the risk. And you are the only exception. 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 Got a tight grip on reality in my head. So far from good is keeping me here. I know you won't be here in the morning when I wake up. Just leave me some kind of proof it's not a dream. Whoa, you are the only exception. 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 You are the only exception, and I'm on my way to believing. Oh, and I'm on my way to believing. So I'm still trying to try to find my voice, you know, and it's in the time of my life where I'm kind of like not sure where my place is or where my friends are, and I listen to a lot of indie music, though I haven't played any so far. But if you're into indie, this song's for you, and this song has helped me a lot. It's kind of like finding myself, even though I'm really lost in the process. So hope you enjoy it as much as I do. Ooh, is that right? I think so. It's Cavo. Nope, wrong chord. It was right the first time. I know what it's at. Okay. Take me to the docks. There's a ship without a name, and it's sailing to the middle of the sea. The water there is deeper than anything you've ever seen. Jump right in and swim until you're free. And I will remember your face, 'cause I am still in love with that place. And when the stars are the only thing we share, will you be there? churches rose and sang above their hands, sing, my God is a good God and he cares. And I will remember your face, and I am still in love with that place. And when the stars are the only thing we share, will you be there? I got a plan, I got an atlas in my hands, and I'm gonna turn when I listen to the lessons I've learned. And I got a plan, I got an atlas in my hands, and I'm gonna turn when I listen to the lessons I've learned. Thank you.
That was Hunter, first time playing in public. Good job, Hunter. So it is always my pleasure to help co-host these open mics, and one of the pleasures of that is the person I co-host this open mic with, and that's Clint McCune, who is now going to come up and play a set with Woodcarver. On deck is going to be Alistar and then Jake Gron.
Thanks. That one right there on 6 for Carver.
How's everybody doing out there tonight? Yeah.
You never know what's going to happen at a SoulFood open mic. You just never know. We've been microwaving cats tonight. We've been farting rainbows tonight. Oh my gosh. I mean, then we had an intimate moment tonight. I think we all shared something.
Apologize. We were actually standing outside tuning up or warming up, and now everything's changed in here. I apologize. Sound.
You want to take this microphone for the first song?
What's our first song? Which one?
The Bruce one.
Oh, we're gonna do that first? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Can you take this mic?
Okay. Sounds fairly close. Got my finger on the trigger.
Don't know who to trust. Look into your eyes.
They're just
Devils and dust.
We're a long, long way from home. Home's a long, long way
Away from us.
There's a dirty wind blowing.
Devils and dust.
Got God on
On my side.
I'm
Trying to survive.
But what you do to survive kills the things you love.
Fear's a powerful thing.
Turn your heart
Black you can trust.
Yeah, it'll take a God-filled soul
of mud and stone.
Your blood began to dry. The smell began to rise. Well, I dreamed of you last night. Feel mud and bone. Blood began to dry. The smell
began to rise.
We got God on
Our side,
and we're
trying to survive.
what you do to survive kills the things you love.
Fear's a powerful thing.
Turn your heart black, you can
Trust,
yeah, it'll take you
God-fearing soul.
fill it with
Devils and dust.
Now every woman and every man, they wanna
Take a righteous stand.
find the love that God wills,
The faith that He commands.
got my finger on
The trigger.
tonight.
Faith just ain't enough. Look
inside
into
my
heart.
they're just
Devils and dust.
I've got
God on my side. I'm trying to survive.
what you do to survive kills the things you love.
Fear's a powerful thing.
Turn your heart black,
You can trust.
yeah, it'll take a God-filled soul. Fill it with
Devils and dust.
yeah, it'll
Take your God-fearing soul.
fill it with
Devils and dust. Yeah.
That's a lot of fun.
Let's switch spots. I'll give you a chance to tune. I'll talk.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. It's fun playing with Carver tonight. It's fun hearing new songs, and would like to invite everybody to come out next Thursday night for the first Redmond City Arts Summit called Items from the Audience. A way for the City Hall to get a chance to know who are the players in our great city of Redmond. There's a lot on the horizon for the city of Redmond. Starting in 2012 will be not only the end of the world, but also it'll be the 100-year anniversary of the city of Redmond, the centennial, and it'll be the 25-year anniversary of the Arts Commission, the 30-year anniversary of the Summer Concert in the Park series. And it'll be the 10-year anniversary of me leading an open mic the first weekend in this town. 10 years. Yeah. And I just spent a couple of weekends ago down in Eugene, Oregon, going to a music conference to sell my next album and tour and start to plan that, but also to connect with musicians who are touring through here and bring them up to our stage here. So the next few months, we've got some incredible artists that are touring in from out of town, coming in to play. While I was down in Eugene, I happened to be going from one building to another, and I happened to cross into the Occupy Eugene movement going on there, and I had my guitar on my back, so I brought it out and played a little bit, and tried to give a little bit out to the consciousness that is trying to move forward in our country. And on the way home, I stopped in Olympia, and I played at the Occupy Olympia. And it's good to just kind of, there's a lot of change in the air. And if we lead with compassion, then I think we're going to be just fine. As long as we are brave enough to realize that we're all in it together.
I might be tuned up.
Hey,
We don't get to play together too often up here.
we're not even really good friends.
We've been in the woods a lot together. This is
We don't even
different
really
being
like
on
each
the
other.
stage.
But
Not very well, anyway.
hope you find what you're looking for when it all comes running down. Hope you find it painted black on your window or on the lips of your lover's frown. If it dies in the cold when the clouds start to roll, is it then that your soul starts to bleed? Have you ever seen the president who killed his wounded child? The man who crashed his sister's plane, claiming he was sent from God. And when she died in his arms, late at night, in the dark, did he pray to his God to come home? And it's easy to see that these tracks are the same. So God, if you can hear me, crash this train. God, if you can hear me, crash this train. Now note to the president and the government and the judges of this place, we're still waiting for you to bring our troops home and clean up that mess you made. Because it smells of blood and money and oil across the Iraqi land. It seems so easy just to blind us. With your united we stand. And it's easy to see that this country ain't free. So God, if you can hear me, crash this train. God, if you can hear me, crash this train. To the mothers and the fathers who done the best they could. 'Cause raising youngins in this messed up world ain't so understood. So I'll cover my ears and I'll cover my eyes, pretend the love's the same. 'Cause with one court signature, it all becomes erased. And it's easy to see that this country ain't free. So God, if you can hear me, crash this train. God, if you can hear me, crash this train. Hope you find what you're looking for when it all comes running down. For my friend Woodcarver, a round of applause for him tonight. I'm gonna play one more song before turning it over to you. And you don't gotta ask permission to do the right thing. Send you an omen. A revolution just arrives like the morning. Ring the alarm, we got to wake up the snoring. Wake up, wake up, wake up. They're telling you to never worry about the future. They're telling you to never worry about the horror. They're telling you that you will never see the torture. Spend it all today and we will bill you tomorrow. Wake up, 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 wake up. 3-piece suits with bank accounts in Bahamas. Wall Street crime will never send you to the slammer. Tell all the children in the arms of the mamas. The F-15 is a homicide bomber. TV commercials for a pop-a-pill culture. Drug companies circle in like a vulture. Amaraki babies with the G.I. Joe father. 10 years from now, is anybody gonna bother? Yell, fire! Oh, yell, fire! 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 Wake up! 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 A revolution never come with a warning. A revolution never send you an omen. A revolution just arrives like the morning. Ring the alarm, we got to wake up the snoring. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Everyone addicted to the same nicotine. Everyone addicted to the same gasoline. Everyone addicted to the Technicolor screen. Everybody gotta get their hands on the same green. From the banks of the river to the banks of the greedy. All of the rich is taken back by the needy. We come from the country, we come from the city. Play us on a record, you can play us on a CD. All the shit they giving us is fertilizer. The seeds that we planted, we could never brutalize it. Tell the corporations they will never globalize it. Like Peter Tosh says, legalize it. From the boys and the girls and the bass and the treble, rumbling in the speakers and it makes me wanna revel. Throw your hands up and take it to another level. Never ever ever make a deal with the devil. Yell, fire! Oh, yell, fire! Fire, 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 wake up. Oh, fire, fire. Oh, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. A revolution never come with a warning. A revolution never send you an omen. A revolution just arrives like the morning. Ring the alarm, we got to wake up the snoring. Thank you. Yeah, hell yeah. Awesome. That's what tonight's about, singing it out, and it's a privilege to be here in this company. tonight. We have officially made it through the first page of the open mic tonight. Can I hear a hell yeah out there? That's right. And if you have thought you've seen it all so far, I mean, you just don't know. You have no clue what's going to happen next. For the first time on our stage, Mr. Alistair, can I welcome you up here? Oh, man, and you are armed with pedals. Yeah. A hush comes across the crowd. Still serving coffee. I'll take a double, Craig. One double coming up. Alistair's in 6. That's you. On deck is Jake Gron, but please give a warm first-time welcome for Alistair.
Check, check. How you guys doing? Sweet. Thank you, Clint, for having me up here. Song is called To Dream. Echoes heard in that chilling wind, will I transcend, oh, letting bygone be bygone. We tear down the fence, oh, and we ride, walking into green fields, out beyond all the stars, yeah. I know you tried so hard. My loving life is free. to dream. Echoes heard in our chilling window, where I transcend, letting bygones be bygones. We tear down the fence, oh, and we are walking into green field. Thank you. Alaska, you feel like my own friend. I don't think I'll leave ever again, where the tall spruce grow and the people go to find rest in their soul. You can listen to the birds for a while, and the squirrel will look down on you and smile. You can even see a moose running loose, so an eagle flying just as high as you feel, just as high as you feel. Just as high as you feel. You feel like a mother overflowing with gold. Oh, your season will change, but your heart is never cold. Alaska, you feel like my own friend. I don't think I'll leave you ever again. Thank you. My mom wrote that song. One more? Now I'll play what my dad wrote. These are both 30 years old plus, which makes me over 32. song's called Mirror Mirror. Oh, that sweet silence rushing through my head. The glorious silence, you have to raise him from the dead. All that noise was just so full of doubt. You would have thought I was crazy just before we got out. Limiting myself all around. Every little thing in you is me I found. Oh, let me now reflect you, I lend simple grace. You are my very own facets of my faith. Your life, and I am too. Oh, let's give our love to the people that are true. You are light, and I am too. Oh, let's give our love to the people that are true. People that are true. People that are true. You're writing, it's all been said. The truth's in the pudding, but don't let it get to your head now. My presence is the place where to live. Now you are all that I've got to give. Your life, and I am too. Oh, let's give our love to the people that are true. You are light, and I am too. Oh, let's give our love to the people that are true. The people that are true. People that are true. That sweet silence rushing through my head. The glorious silence after raising from the dead. No, all that noise was just so full of doubt. You would have thought I was crazy just before we got out. Thank you so much for listening.
Thank you, Alistair. Is this mic on? All right, we're going to bring Jake Gron up next. Jake has been with us for a long, long time and is always a crowd pleaser. Come on up, Jake.
Check, check. That should be fine. Woo! How you doing? You doing good? Clint? Life going well?
Life's going really well.
Yeah. What you got going on? What's this thing on Thursday, November?
Oh, yeah. We got
I just saw a poster. Items from the audience.
Items from the audience. It's from 7 to 9 o'clock on Thursday night. A way for all of the people shining in a creative way, all different facets of art to come out and be seen and be known and get to a microphone and tell everybody who they are, and have this arts commission be able to kind of host it and gather information from the people.
Yeah.
That's our vision. And in 5 years of being here, we've never had the mayor come over. So we're having a big cleaning party on Monday. Would like to invite you too for that. A round of applause for all the musicians to shine out tonight, everybody.
Hope to see everybody there. Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. So long gone, you can't help yourself. When you're so dead wrong, there ain't no one else. But the children still dying on the streets, babies still breathing with disease. And the cops got guns, but the poor folk got sons who work for Mr. Franklin every week. And if you've come looking for some hard times ain't hard to find, but we're given this lifeline only once in a lifetime. Baby, we were born, maybe we were born to be sure to endure when the storm comes. Got your cat eyes, got your sad eyes, you got your angels tied. You're saving his life, but I bet he could contain himself before he winds up killed. Got your bare feet touching her bare feet up on a mountain peak. All the air is sweet, but I forgot what the wise man said about the ancient thread. And if you've come looking for some hard times ain't hard to find, but we're given this lifeline only once in a lifetime. Baby, we were born, maybe we were born to be sure to endure when the storm comes. Citizen Cope. A very smart person out there. There's tons of cool stuff out there that, smart people make other smart things happen. And I think it's kind of fun when things come together. Yeah. Whereas you didn't think they could. You got one wisdom into another wisdom, and it reminds you that it's all the same thing. That's constantly been repeated. It's kind of a fun example of that. Some man live his life for profit so alone. That very same man, he lives his life all alone. And we know that the road to life, oh yes, it goes up and down. And it doesn't really matter as long as the music goes on. So heal me, my darling. Heal me. Calling man, why don't you hear me? Trouble calls. Oh, Mr. Calling man, you know I come to disturb. You best not be come round here unless you got me censored. Oh, baby, now let's get down tonight. Baby, I'm hot just like your oven. Oh, I need some loving. Much longer, oh, it's getting stronger and stronger. Oh, me, my darling, heal me, my darling, heal me, my darling, heal me, my darling. I never needed any reasons for me to say. Troubled times, yes, we love you anyway. And we know that the road to life is a rocky, rocky road. And we know that love and life is a heavy, heavy load. That very same man, he lives his life all alone. And we know that the road to life, but it goes up and down. It doesn't really matter as long as the music goes on.
Yeah, great work, Jake. So we start out that totally. It had to go there. I think we needed sexual healing for sure.
Well, we got a theme. It's fun. All right. We're going way far in the opposite direction. This is my first night actually playing this guitar on the stage and actually singing while playing it.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, it's exciting. So I wrote this a while back, and I played it here before, but it's still kind of ringing in my ears. And pretty much, it kind of comes from like a point of encouragement. And I've never had a sister, and so this is kind of what I thought it would be like if I had one. Lying on the bed and my soul did say, listen to the voices have them run and play from my head to my toes. You know, she goes, I'm your little sister, put your love on me. I could give you voice, I will help you see. She sings, oh, my brother, oh, you have to do it. Knowledge of foe is just the way it goes. The gifted show as their hands they glow from the works of love, progress and flows. You know she's my little sister, better act my role, mister. She will grow bolder, you know you're gonna miss her so. Oh, my brother, oh, you have to do it. Yeah. Oh, my brother, all you have to do is try, just try. Little sister, won't you love on me? I could give you voice, I will help you see. She sings, oh, my brother, oh, you have to do it. Oh, my brother, all you have to do is try, just
Jake Braun, everybody.
Clint McHugh.
Who's next, Kevin? Adam. Adam Gentry? Yeah!
Now, as Adam's going to come up and play for us next, I've got Jim Marquette and Chris Kenjorski following him, but I don't see either one of them in the building yet. So after that, we're going to have Mitch, and then Patrick Baxter, and then Legion of Sparrows. So that's the agenda for the next hour.
Good.
How's that sound?
Yeah.
All
sounds
right.
great.
Adam Gentry, everybody.
Is that just running? Okay, hook it up.
Thanks, man. That. Can I? Yeah. That's perfect. Ah. You're in my bubble, man. All right. Who do I appear to be? View into the mirror and see complex, confident insecurities, thoughts loose, ruled by the fears in me, finding clues to the muse of my purity. No mind, 'cause the ugly isn't moving me. Ugly's what we choose to see, and nothing's getting through to me. The truth, what I choose to see, truthfully, no removing me from the views of the beauty that I do believe in. Hey, I refuse to see, because the ugly is deeper than you and me. We kick up dust and dirt, no trust, just the hurt, no love, lust at work, giving up what it's worth, feeding that seed what it needs to grow this tree between you and me. Then we bitch about the branches and wish we didn't plant this. While we sit, yap and yip about how bad it gets, should just be glad we even got a chance to bitch. The beat, the rhythm, the way we live 'em up, down, up, up, down, up, up, down, up. My vision's been twisted, same picture with a different image. My living's been lifted, same plane with a different limit. My vision is vivid, over time I shift and then dim it. I find that the less that I listen, the more good within gets risen. To be or not to be, find the still in me. Not talking death, but the thoughts still killing me. Deep breath, the stress, I exhaust this willingly. The depth that we see that's so deceptive, we sit on the surface, dive head first into this shallow purpose. While we sit, yap and yip about how bad it gets, should just be glad we even got a chance to bitch. The beat, the rhythm, the way we live 'em up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Risen coincidence and I manifest destiny. I have always been and I am what's left to be. I create everything, dissolve exponentially, recreate repetitively. I am indebted to me. My breath accepted the fee, and if I live to regret it, I'll never get any credit with me. I am the universe. I won't accept it to be. Fighting, objecting what I see, no accepting what is me. Ironically, it is whatever I want it to be. Every religion, life decision, vision, and thought, what it is I see, I'm left with exactly what I got. What it is I see, objective, exactly what it's not. So I'm sitting, head spinning, grinning, taking it in, then beginning a new method of living. Now what is given, let it go. I listen, visions of empty thoughts, slow motion, to the rhythm of God. Yet I sit, yap and yip about how bad it gets, should just be glad I've even got a chance to bitch. The beat, the rhythm, the way I live 'em up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Thank you. I'm pretty out of tune, aren't I? Is this out? I can't tune a guitar to say. What's that? What, is this? Someone just help me out. How's this? Is this in tune? Does that sound right? Yeah? I don't know what it means. I don't know what it means. Oh. Oh, we got a ways to go, and I don't know how to get there. We're just going to keep going. This is a song about meditation. Time ticks, time slips, where I'm sitting, timeless, my fist dripping every last bit of its violence. Surrounded within the sound, I'm sitting in the silence. I've been frozen inside of this explosion, sticking with decisions and then living with devotion, picking different religions, mixing potions, ripping from this typical living to grip the moment. Forget the notions of this commotion. I'm ripping from this typical living to grip the moment. Sitting focused, the truth exposes. I'm sifting through the sticker bushes, picking out the roses. The past is dead, the future's a concept. I rest in peace in this moment I got left. It's the silence in between the notes that make this complete. It's the life living out a key, bringing me harmony, bringing me harmony. It's the silence in between the notes that make this complete. It's the life living out a key, bringing me harmony, bringing me harmony. This instant, that incident, add them both up to a coincidence. This living's a trip, this living I grip, this living I've been given as if it's a gift. I try to stay appreciative, contemplate this living, refuge in the fact that I know what I'm given. Rise and fall, observing this impermanence, a time will call to desert this earth, and that's a consequence of this consciousness. Negatives and positives are how it all exists. Good in the bad in all of this. I'm living amidst this, revolving this. I'm keeping it calm. I'm the nucleus, living amidst this confliction, revolving this. I'm keeping it calm. I'm the nucleus, living amidst this, revolving this, and it's the silence in between the notes that make this complete. It's the life living out a key, bringing me harmony, bringing me harmony. It's the silence in between the notes that make this complete. And it's the life living out a key, bringing me harmony, bringing me harmony. In this life full of madness, with sights full of sadness, this grin that I gotta fight just to have this life. Savage to say the least, people wrapped up in the havoc and the make-believe, taking the beautiful for granted, making the hate be all we see. Doing what I can to make my place a piece and break the machine. Wake from this dream, escape from this, making my keys, tuning out the sounds of song and conversation. I'm sitting in some peace, sitting quiet. I'm sitting in some peace, sitting quiet. It's the silence in between the notes that make this complete. It's the life living out a key, bringing me harmony, bringing me harmony. It's the silence in between the notes that make this complete. It's the life living out a key, bringing me harmony. Thanks. So I have a song that's not done yet, and I think that's the one that I'm going to play, just because I think I found God in the drink aisle at Whole Foods yesterday. So this is about how weird life is. Yeah, whatever. I wander in this wonder while I wonder where I'm wandering. While I'm over here, over there is what I'm pondering. The truth, I will see it when I'm ready to see it. I will become love when I'm ready to be it. The sky in my sight, my eyes glaze in amazement until the time is right. Not until the time is right. For now, I'll just wander in the basement. different game, different place that we aim, but exactly the same, isn't it? Some of us sane, some deranged, some give thanks and some complain, some love with the heart, some think with the brain, but the feeling's the same, isn't it strange? Wait for it. Forgetting the next part. Just keep it. Some look up above, some look at the earth, some give it all up, some put themselves first, some know it all, some dumber than dirt, but the mind frame remains. Isn't it? Everything is love. If it is perfect. The answer's the question, the same if you reverse it. What is given free is what makes it all worth it, and only what I hear sustains. Isn't it strange? That's it. Cool.
Thank you, Adam, for sharing with us tonight. So we did have a Jim and Chris sighting, but I think I'm going to bring up the people I already put on deck first. So come on up, Mitch. Give us what you got. Big round of applause for all of the performers that have been up here on the stage tonight, entertaining. And I just as a reminder, this doesn't happen by accident. We've also got a support cast over here. We got Julie in the sound booth, been running sound all night long. We got Craig and Lily behind the bar that have been slinging drinks all night long. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you very much. My name's Kevin O's, co-hosting with Mr. Clint McCune, who will be back with us shortly. Thanks for coming out tonight.
I'm a funny guy. What can I say? That's a microphone right there. That's like scary. It's like looking at me. No. What song did you say you wanted to hear? Okay, just checking. Okay, well, I don't know Freebird. I'm good, I'm on. I'm totally on here. Hi, I'm Mitch. Hi. This first song I'm going to sing is, well, we know where we've been. We don't necessarily know where we're going. And this is a song about a book that maybe could tell us. It's called Book of Two Pages. In a little island antique store with an old scratched wooden floor, I was drawn to a shelf with a fascinating book. It had a wooden back and cover bound with glue and twine. Inside a sheet of paper with no sense of space and time. It had answers to many questions we've been asking for ages. On the front it read the Book of Two Pages. The story started telling me a tale or a fable of someone like me, or the person I'd become. It was like a deep reflection of the things that I had done, but I couldn't put it down. I just kept reading on. We always want it all at once, but life happens in stages, or so it says in the Book of 2 pages. I had so many questions for the book off the old shelf. What might have been, what could have been about the future and myself. With an optimistic outlook, the fire inside me rages to learn all that I can from the book of 2 pages. Page 1 went on and on. It talked about a kid like me, how he grew up, what he turned out to be, the loves in his life, the loss of friends and family, his deepest, darkest secrets, happiness and misery. Thinking about my past and evolutionary stages, I'm in the middle of the book of 2 pages. It spilled my life completely, it was time to turn the page. I was wondering what was next in the future winds of change. I turned the page and it was empty. I was curious as to why. Thought it might tell me the future, but it couldn't, and I knew why. I had so many questions for the book off the old shelf. What might have been, what could have been about the future and myself. With an optimistic outlook, the fire inside me rages to learn all that I can from the book of 2 pages. So write your own chapter, my friends. Turn the page and start again. Don't get trapped in unnecessary cages with little twists and turns and past lessons learned. Oh, your life will come to life in the book of 2 pages. Oh, your life will come to life in the book of 2 pages. Book of 2 pages. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. I like drop D. It's just really cool. It sounds good. The next song I'm going to do is a cover. It's by an artist. His name is Eric Bibb. He's a blues singer and kind of a folk blues. And I'm going to attempt to do his song. It's a one thing I like about SoulFoods is we all feel so connected some way together. We're like all spiritually connected by Mother Earth. I love the poems that you wrote. And this song, it's a pretty song. It's called Connected. Got my own roots to water. I've got my own family tree. I've got my own set of heroes that mean something to me. Got my own road to travel, my own stories to tell. In my own time. Got my own way of talking. I've got my own way to smile. I've got my own way of walking, my own look and style. I've got my own way of praying, my very own way to sing. Still I'm connected to you and everyone and everything. I've got my own list of questions. I've got my own truth to live. I've got my own handmade gifts that I'm longing to give. I've got my own stars to follow, my own rivers to cross, in my own time. Got my own way of talking, got my own way to smile, got my own way of walking, my own look and style, got my own way of praying, my very own way to sing. Still I'm connected to you and everyone and everything. Oh, I'm connected to you and everyone, everything. Ooh. Connected. This next song I wrote. Next song I wrote. I like the way it makes me feel when I sing it. It's called The One. Oh girl, I love you more than you'll ever know. Oh girl, you are my world. Oh girl, my heart will follow you wherever you may go. Oh girl, you are my world. So sweep me away, away. Show me that place, so baby, where I can take you in my arms again. Spend the night in quiet solitude. Take you on a road to forever, and we'll climb to a higher altitude. Oh, girl, I love you more than you'll ever know. Oh, girl. You are my world. Oh, girl. You are my world. Thank you, SoulFood. Thanks, everybody.
Mitch Stein, thank you very much for coming out and playing for us tonight. Just a reminder, we do have our box back there for you to vote for your favorite artist tonight. The people that wind up playing late, oftentimes they kind of get screwed out of the vote, right? So just to remind you that we do, one of the ways some people get picked is that we have what we call the pick of destiny. And if there is a single vote for a person in that box, they stand a chance to come back here on Wednesday. So still, if you see somebody that gets on the stage and inspires you, please do vote for them. With that, we're going to bring up Patrick Baxter. Come on up, Patrick. Then we'll bring up Legion of Sparrows after Patrick, and then we'll have Jim Marcotte on stage.
Not really. Seems about right.
So just going by Patrick Baxter, huh?
Yeah, we don't really have it.
Introduce the band for us.
We could come up with a name on the fly if you want.
And the Baxters.
Patrick and the Baxters. No, we don't have a name. My name is Patrick. This is Betsy and Drew, and we're friends. That's our band name.
Thank you.
All right, so for our first song, we're going to be playing Slow Cheated by the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Waking up dead inside of my head whenever, never do. There is no no medicine to take. I've had a chance to be insane asylum from the falling rain. I've had a chance to break. It's so bad, it's got to be good. Mysterious girl misunderstood, dressed like a wedding cake. Any other day and I might play a funeral march for Bonnie Bray. Why try and run away? Slow cheetah come before my forest. Look like it's on today. Slow cheetah come, it's so euphoric. No matter what they say. I I knew a girl, she worked in a store. She knew not what her life was for. She barely knew her name. They tried to tell her she would never be as happy as a girl in a magazine. She bought it with her pain. Slow cheetah, come before my forest. Look like it's on today. Slow cheetah, come, it's so euphoric. No matter what they say. Everyone has so much to say. They talk, talk, talk their lives away. Don't even hesitate. Walking on down to the burial ground. It's a merry old dance with a very old sound. Look like it's on today. Slow cheetah, come before my forest. Look like it's on today. Slow cheetah, come, it's so euphoric. No matter what they say. Yeah, thanks. Okay, our next one's gonna be 20 Years by the Civil Wars. Kind of a new band. I don't know if you guys have heard of them. Anyway, 20 Years Civil Wars. There's a note underneath your front door that I wrote 20 years ago. Yellow paper and a faded picture and a secret in an envelope. There's no reasons, no excuses. There's no second-hand alibis. Just some black ink on some blue lines and a shadow you won't recognize.
still going to do another one if that's okay.
You apologetic like that. All right, next one is going to be Hey Hey by Dispatch. You got it. Don't worry about it. Just no. Down that same old path, wasting time inside this hourglass. She's coming up ahead now, and I feel, yes I feel, my head turning like a race car wheel. Maybe I'll try to say another time. I gotta find a way to get inside your mind. Well, I talk smooth, I walk one step closer. Be real cool, real cool, real cool, real cool. Damn, real cool. Say what you want, say what you mean. Question yourself, are you really what you seem? Say who you are, say what you mean. Question yourself, are you really what you dream? Now here I come one more time. Once it slides on by, not even a second look, she took that bait right off of that hook. I got my blinders on tight, I pull my cap a little lower. I can't hide away. You might think this is easy for me, but there's a lot of things you don't know, you don't care, you don't wanna see. Otherwise, since I've got myself across, maybe there's a reason for that. Even if I caught you, I'd throw you back. Say what you want, say what you mean. Question yourself, are you really what you seem? Say who you are, say what you mean. Question yourself, are you really what you dream? Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 hey. Well, I really don't wanna fall back, 'cause you don't seem like you care. And if I would fall back, well, you don't seem like you care. Fall down your back, fall down your back, fall down your back, fall down your back. I will not hold you back. You don't seem like you care. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 hey. Thanks.
That was the Patrick Baxters. I don't know about you guys, but I'm thinking they're going to need a name here pretty soon. So you guys are good. Good stuff. All right, let's bring up Legion of Sparrows next. Then after Legion of Sparrows, we're going to have Jim Marquette and then Chris Kenjorski, followed by Eugene Bailey and Anita Ensley. What's that? You want to go there? Yeah, come over here. This mic better.
Sounds good. Sweet. Awesome.
Max Williams, also known as Legion of Sparrows, and I'm going to play a song. Well, this is totally out of tune. Talk to yourselves for like 2 minutes while I tune this thing. Whoa. Like I said, talk to yourselves. You're all individuals. Think. What is this? So a mommy tomato, a daddy tomato, and a baby tomato are walking up a mountain. And the baby tomato is lagging behind. So, the daddy tomato goes back to the baby tomato, and he squashes him. What does he say? Catch up. Ha ha ha. There we go. Cool. Well, this is a war we can win. After 10,000 years, it's still us against them. This is a war we can't win. Well, after 10,000 years, it's still us against them. And my heroes have always died at the end. So who's going to account for these sins? And I don't know who here is my friend. Well, I'm certain that I've seen uglier men. Well, Christ, fuck me if I could remember when will I ever feel lonely again. To believe you're a star. Well, I guess it seems it's worked pretty well so far. But when they see the kind of person that you really are, well, you won't be laughing so hard. No, you won't be laughing so hard. No, you won't be laughing. You won't be laughing. No, you won't be laughing so hard. Depraved and disgusting, I spew like a fountain till I'm defaced, disgraced and destroyed. Most of all, disappointed, I say atop this mountain as I urinate into the void. Fuck, I'm frustrated, freaking out, something fierce, won't you help me? I'm hungry as I summer and I stall, I suffer and I stammer, till I'm up humans like human street hogs. We get used up, carved up and fried in a pan. But I wasn't born to die like a dog. I was born to die just like a man. Well, I was born to die just like a man. Fuck it. It's still us against them. 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 It's still us against them, and they're winning. They're winning.
I'll do a less obnoxious one.
Just 'cause you're not starving don't mean your stomach's full. And I know just 'cause you're not living don't mean your life is dull. And I know blood's thicker than water, but water makes blood. You can live hardcore, but the core of the issue is life is hard. And how can you make something beautiful if you don't believe in what you see? Shakespeare's, well, something to say. Well, how much work does it take to become human? And if it's the work that you don't want to do, well, what does that say about you?
I got one more to make y'all suffer through, and and if you want to suffer at home or in your car, I have EPs in the back under Legion of Sparrows. They're cassettes, but they're limited edition, so you could either be a hipster or be old school. You can take your pick.
to sleep. But now the only thing that fulfills me is the booze and the ground under my feet. Well, I used to have a reason for all the shit I do. Could you please bring my self-worth back? I guess I have to have some first, 'cause I'm going down. I'm going down now to where I used to be. I'm going down. I'm going down now to the people I used to be. 'Cause I'm going down. I'm going down now to where the grass don't grow. 'Cause I'm going down to all the people I used to be and all the places I used to know. Can you remember where we first met? On the bus out in the fall. Can you remember what we were trying to do? Doesn't matter now. It was never done. Can you remember what we were older than we were ever want? Can you remember that person I used to be? It doesn't matter now. He's gone. We used to drink under the piano bench and sing hymns we didn't believe. And we tried to make the promised land. We would spill and where we bleed. But I think I've lost my faith, my hope in humanity. And I think I've lost every shred of that decent person that I know I'll never be. Can you remember where we were when we met on that bus in the fall? Can you remember when we didn't hate ourselves for every thought? Can you remember what we were trying to find? It doesn't matter now. It was gone. Can you remember what we were trying to do? It doesn't matter now. It's gone. Town now. Don't you dare blame your
sound now. Don't you dare blame yourself.
Thanks again. I'm playing a show tomorrow at the Can at 7:30, and Whitney Ballon is opening up. And the EPs are in the back. Have a good night. You guys are awesome.
Also, just another public arts service announcement is that tonight, Brian painted this for open mic. Yeah, a round of applause for Brian tonight. So I'd like to leave this upstage and let this be. And that's right, it's Occupy Seattle. It's and so leave that here tonight. Taking it very seriously, Brian. That's good. You have to. Let's bring Jim up next. Come on, Jim. Jim Marcotte, everybody. Has anybody here been down to the Occupy Seattle? Yeah, good work. Good work. Yeah. Anybody go down to Occupy Avondale? Twice. I was there too. Right, yeah. Right next to the cash machine. Right. Anyways. Let's go wild.
Hi, good evening, everybody. I'm Jim Marcotte. Came from Snoqualmie. I played the Black Dog tonight with my friend Chris over here. So I played 90 minutes over there, and I'm here. As it's time to double rock.
Something happening here. What it is ain't exactly clear. There's a man with a gun over there, telling me I got to beware. It's time we stop children. What's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. This battle line's being drawn. Come on. Nobody's right if everybody's wrong. Young people speaking their minds, getting so much resistance from behind. It's time we stop children. What's that sound? Everybody, what's going down? What a field day for the heat. 1,000 people in the street, singing songs and carrying signs. Mostly say, hooray for a sign. Yeah, it's time to stop children. What's that sound? Everybody do what's going Paranoia strikes deep into your life, it will creep. It starts when you're always afraid. Step out of line, the man comes to take you away. It's time we stop children. What's that sound? Everybody, what's going on? Stop children. What's that sound? Everybody, look what's going. Stop children. What's that sound? Everybody, look what's going. Better stop. Hey, what's that sound?
All right. Thank you very much. That felt good. That's one you guys didn't even hear tonight. Right? Okay. All right, we're moving on to the realm of the originals. Oops. So I've written 2 songs, both of which are inspired by playing open mics. The first of which is called The Queen of Tragedy. Queen of tragedy enters the place. Everyone turns to see her face. A face of sadness, somewhat aloof. Middle-aged men fooled by her youth. Why so sad, little girl in a cage? Have another drink, drown your rage. Your attraction was like a rainy day. I prefer sunshine, thanks anyway. Queen of tragedy, I figured your game. I feel bad for you all the same. Queen of tragedy, you had me no doubt. Pardon me while I sit this one out. She always gets her drinks for free. I must admit it was a great strategy. Tell all the men, gee, you're so great. Like an escort, you're the perfect date. Queen of tragedy, I figured your game. I feel bad for you all the same. Queen of tragedy, you had me no doubt. Pardon me while I sit this one out. Oh, the queen, she has a new toy. How appropriate, look, it's a boy. He will suit her needs and become a fan. She deserves that, boy, she's not ready for a man. Queen of tragedy, I figured your game. I feel bad for you all the same. Queen of tragedy, you had me no doubt. Pardon me when I sit this one out. Pardon me when I sit this one out. Pardon me while I sit this one out. Thank you. So part 2 of my open mic duo is called When Jackie Plays Open Mic Night. When I first met Jackie, he was playing open mics. He was young and athletic, kind of looking for a fight. He swung his guitar with swagger and flair. He drank a lot of whiskey with the drunkard's care. He had all the components to make it big. What else could he do with a gig? When Jackie plays open mic night. When Jackie plays open mic night, yeah. Well, Jackie took the stage. He looked at me and stuff got raged. Well, I played my set like I normally do. People, they applauded. I thought, okay, cool. But Jackie just sat unaware of anything. Like everyone was there just to hear Jackie sing. When Jackie plays open mic night. When Jackie plays open mic night, baby. Come on and rock me now. Come on and rock me. When Jackie took the stage to play a set, I thought this is gonna be good, I bet. But what came from the stage was terrible to my ears, yeah. It was a cover of Freebird, that in-silk beer. Man, I wasn't drinking, but I prayed for a beer. When Jackie plays open mic night. When Jackie plays open mic night. It turns out in the end, Jack did not play nor sing. He got polite applause from the dude with the nose ring. And all the little girls sitting in the back. While Jackie just sat unaware of anything. Like everyone was there just to hear Jackie sing. Come on, clap with me. Jackie plays. When Jackie plays, yeah. When Jackie plays, hey, 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 hey. When Jackie plays. When Jackie plays open mic night. All right. Thank you.
It's good to hear original music like that. That's great. Is Eugene still in the house? Okay. Then let's bring up Anita Ensley next. And oh gosh. Chris, excuse me. Let's bring Chris up next. Sweet. After Chris is going to be Anita. And then after Anita is Bill. And then Tony. Tony, are you still out there? Tony. Okay. And then Aaron. Okay. And then after Aaron, we'll pick the winners of the night tonight to come back and play the showcase performance next Wednesday. Yeah. And Brian, if you win with your art, what will you just come back and paint? I'll stand on stage for 10 minutes. It's performance art, totally. That's cool. Only in Redmond. Oh God, you've gone electric. I didn't know this. This is like Dylan going electric.